Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Dallas Daily Show. This is usually when Taylor's like, do you want to retake that? And I'm like, nope, because today we are talking here at the Neighborhood Loan Studio. We are talking about the fallout from all of the Amsden March madness, magic, mayhem, melee, and beyond. So let's talk about some of what I've learned in the last 10 days of my crazy birthday sprint. All right, let's get into it. Oh my goodness, folks, we're at the end of the 10. We're at the end of the 10-day sprint. Arthur had his birthday on the 14th. Arrow on the 20th, Lex on the 22nd, Meg and I were yesterday on the 24th. 5 birthdays, 10 days, Amsden March Magic, Amsden March Madness. If you're still listening to this pod, congratulations, because you're like, why has this been about his family so much? Well, you're not going to hear about him again for another year, so it's okay. To say, everybody, that we survived another birthday month. We did. We survived. I kind of feel like we should have like party favors and kazoos sort of thing. Like we should be celebrating just the fact that we survived it. Holy cow. We've done top golf in the last 10 days. We had birthday parties for all of them individually. Some years we do like one just big family thing, but all the boys were wanting something just kind of on their own. Lex really just wanted to hang out with his girlfriend, Audrey, the whole time. He's like, Dad, could you just come hang out on my birthday? He did want homemade Belgian waffles. So, got all of those. Yeah, when these days are done, first of all, I'm amazed at how much money we've gone through. In March. But secondly, my wife and I are like, let's kick our feet back and do nothing this coming weekend. And so that's kind of where we are, is I'm a little worn down, a little worn out, but also very filled with gratitude. And thinking of you guys, it's just got me thinking, do you ever just have big sprints in your world? Like maybe you've got like, hey, the next 2 weeks of work are going to be crazy, and you just kind of put your head down and you go through it. That is the temptation for us, is with these birthdays, is to just put our head down and go through it, to push through it. We're going to make it through, right? How many more of these do we have? We've definitely had years like that. But this year was different. This year we got to pause, and we actually got to celebrate each day for what it was, and just fully be in the moment of what it was. And sometimes with those big projects at work, or, we got to get through the holidays, right? We got to push through this thing. And everybody just wait till tax day's over, right? That's a big one for people who are in the accounting world. It's like, put your head down and bore through it. I think when we do that, especially when it's relationships or when it's holidays, we miss moments. And I actually think we miss moments too, even when we do that with work projects. Man, come on, everybody. We just got to get through this. No. John Maxwell said, you're either getting through something or you're going to something. And I think there's a huge shift in that idea. Like, you're either going through it or you're going to it. And what are you going to? And maybe there's something beautiful on the other side of it, but you're just telling yourself, I got to grind this out, hustle it out. We got to get through it. Well, that's miserable. And you're boring your way, literally B-O-R-I-N-G, boring your way, boring a hole into the earth to dig through it, to get through it, to muck and mire and all of that stuff. There's no celebration in that. And there's no long-term vision of hope in that. Instead, if we were going to something, even if it's a work project, hey guys, you know what we get to do? Over these next couple of weeks, we're going to have the opportunity. It's going to sit in front of us, guys, that we could either try and go through it, or we could know what we're going to. And that's going to be this ultimate product launch. Just imagine, everybody, how good it's going to feel when we get to this goal that we're pushing toward. Right? That's a different frame of mind, and I think too often we rob ourselves of the possibility of what we're going to because we sit into the emotion of what we're about to go through. And I think there's a really good lesson in that. So the Amsden March Madness, there's a reason we reframed it this year. Every year we've called it Amsden March Madness. This year my wife said, let's start calling it Amsden March Magic, because we're going to have magic on every day, in every moment, in every way. First with Arthur, we're going to experience all the magic of that. Then we're going to have Arrow. There's going to be a ton of magic with that. right? Arthur with his joie de vivre, Arrow with his winsome conquering ways, right? Lex with this natural born leader and protector that's in him as well. We're going to get to celebrate each and every one of them. And then my wife and I get to celebrate the birth of the most important person in each of our respective lives, and that is each other. There's magic in that. And what we're going to is an upgraded version of who we all want to be anyway. Arthur is now 12. Arrow is now 8. Lex is now 15. My wife and I are now her mid-40s. We're in our mid-40s, and we're loving every minute of it. But it's where we're all headed to that gets us excited. These are the celebrations of where we've come, but it's more of a vision of where we're going to. What about in your own life? What about the things you get to go to? Maybe it's not going through another season. Maybe it's not going through another hardship. Maybe if it's instead, it's like, actually, I get to celebrate this hardship because it means I'm going to more freedom. I get to celebrate this relationship issue that we're dealing with right now because it means we're going to more intimacy. We're going to more forgiveness. We're going to more thriving in those relationships. Maybe that should be the idea. Or, better question might be, maybe that should be the ideal. Ooh, I just might have stumbled on something really cool there. Right? We have a lot of ideas, but maybe if we started holding them up as ideals, maybe then we're going to something. So that's all I got for you today, my friends. Reflect in your own life. Where have you been telling yourself, I just got to make it through. I just got to get through this. We just got to get through this, team. Right? What if we started envisioning what we're headed toward instead? What kind of spin could that be? What kind of win could that be? What kind of future you could that trajectory set you toward? All right, friends, that's all I got for you today. Amsden March Magic is officially over. I will not speak of it again. That's not true. I'm lying even as I say it, because I'm going to tell you some of the upgrades that I'm experiencing in my own life. I'm 45. I was 45. Now I'm 46. I kind of view it as upgrades in an operating system. I was version 4.5 of me. There were some bugs and there were some tweaks that I needed to make. And now version 4.6 is rolling out. And I can't wait to share that with you. So, yeah, there might be a little bit more on this topic, but I'm hoping you can find your own upgrades as well. Until then, my friends, go out there and have a championship day.
Thanks for listening to my dad's podcast. For more tools, go to DallasDailyShow.com. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share.